Admiral, thank you for being here and for your service to our country. If this needs to wait until the classified session, please say so, but one of the needs you highlighted in your written statement was more munitions. We're running short of some critical munitions. Would you want to elaborate on that, or should we be more specific when we go up to the classified?
Sure. I can elaborate on it in general here, and then would ask that we reserve the details for the classified session. In general, we're short on things like small diameter bombs. You know, these are not exciting kinds of weapons. These are mundane sort of weapons, but they're absolutely critical to what we're trying to do, not only in North Korea, against North Korea, but also in the fights in the Middle East. And so we have a shortage of small diameter bombs throughout the inventory. So the stockpile of small diameter bombs that PACOM has, for example, we send them to the fight we're in, and rightfully so, to CENTCOM, to Central Command and AFRICOM. And so that's the fight we're in, and they need them. And so, you know, we send them there, and they use them, which is a good thing. But that means that they're going to be short again, and we're going to send some more. So that's the fight we're in. We're also short in AAW, anti-air warfare weapons like AIM-9X and AIM-120Ds. These are weapons that our fighter aircraft use in air-to-air. I can use more of those. And in a bigger sense, the submarine issue itself. You know, I think our submarine numbers are low and getting smaller. And so the number of submarines, without going into the precise detail here, the Navy can only meet about 50% of my stated requirement for attack submarines. These are SSNs. By the end of the 2020s, and that's based on a submarine force today of 52 SSNs. By the end of the 2020s, that number is going to be down to 42. So the requirement I have is not going to get smaller, but the percentage against the total number of submarines we have is going to be exacerbated because of that. And so those are the kinds of munitions that I worry about. Also, you know, Mark 48 torpedoes and all of that.
Thank you, and I hope we can address those issues seriously in the upcoming fiscal year NDAA and appropriations bills. And lastly, what kind of leverage does China have over North Korea? I don't think it's well understood how much, and they don't, I think, admit to having a lot of leverage, but to outsiders, I think we could benefit from your insight.
Sure. North Korea is China's only treaty ally. So that says one thing right there. Right? So we have 5 bilateral defense treaties. They're all in the Indo-Asia-Pacific, and 2 multilateral treaties, the NATO and the Rio Pact. China has North Korea. So they're obligated by treaty to have this kind of a relationship with North Korea. 80% of North Korea's economy is based on China, exports primarily. So 80% of their economy is based on China. So I believe that's a significant lever that China can employ if it so chose to against North Korea.
Thank you. I appreciate your service once again. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.